Alright, welcome to the InstaSim channel. Today I'm making a very quick vlog, an update vlog as it were, just about a couple of things that I will be doing on the channel or that are happening on the channel now, which I've already mentioned a little bit on Twitter and on Facebook already, but I'm just going to make a video about it to kind of explain things a little bit more detail and to also kind of make it all official on the channel, so more people can hopefully know about it. So the first thing I want to talk about is August 2020 project, which I believe I have mentioned a little bit in a video before in a vlog. And basically what this is going to be a project I'm going to be doing in the summer. The name of the project is going to be InstaSim's Great Rail Tour of Wales. And what this is going to entail is I'm going to be visiting all the train stations, all the national rail train stations I should say, in Wales, as well as all the train stations also that are managed by Transport for Wales. I believe there's 247 in total at the moment. I think by the time I'm doing this I might be 248, but they'll be there and thereabouts the amount of train stations I will be visiting, and I'll be visiting all of them in the series and then uploading them onto YouTube. The videos themselves are likely to be recorded around June, July time, sometime in the summer, and then I'll be editing them and then uploading them in August. So the August 2020 is that they'll be uploaded in August and you guys can view them in August. But I'll be looking at different ways of uploading them, so they will most definitely be up on YouTube. Whether that's going to be daily or every couple of days or something in August, I don't know just yet. It really depends on how many episodes there are and also how much time I've got to edit. But they will be uploaded on YouTube, and I'm also potentially exploring putting them up on Amazon Prime as well, through Amazon Video Direct. So I'm exploring a few different options on how I'll go about putting these videos on the internet for you guys to watch, but I'll be explaining more about that in detail at a later date. I may also be setting up potentially a Kickstarter or something along those lines to help fund the project as well, just because it will incur heavy costs to facilitate it. But again, I will mention more about that in a separate video at a later date, potentially around the middle of April. So, what about the second thing that I'm going to be talking about? This is kind of something that can also help with August 2020 project a little bit as well. So there's the Kickstarter that I may be doing, but this is also something that's already started, which I'll be talking about now, which is the InstaSim Patreon page. So the InstaSim channel now has a Patreon page. It's been something I've been quite reluctant to do for quite a while. However, I finally decided it's probably a good time now to set one up. The main reason I have set one up is because it's just there so it can help fund new projects and also new upgrades for the setup. For example, getting maybe a new microphone and all the equipment I'll need for that as well. Maybe getting a new microphone stand as well. So there's a lot of things that I've really been wanting to do on the channel. Some new projects. I've been wanting to do more of the train spotting stuff, but obviously that's again slightly expensive to do, especially if I want to go a bit further afield. I'm wanting to go to many different events. Again, travelling to those places and getting accommodation to those places can be quite expensive. As well as August 2020 project, again, this is going to kind of help a little bit with the funding for the August 2020 project as well. So that's going to be something the Patreon will aid with, as well as upgrades to my equipment on YouTube and amongst other things as well. The Patreon will be there to help with my channel financially. This will be a financial help to my channel, as it were. Currently on the Patreon page I have one tier, and that's going to be a £1 tier, so that's the lowest amount I can go to, and to be fair, it's quite a reasonable amount as well for just starting out. And for £1 a month, that would be an immensely great amount of help. I would be very appreciative for anybody who decides to pledge, however much you want to pledge at all. But the minimum is a £1 pledge if you decide to pledge, and I would be immensely grateful for any support anyone can give. up until the 29th of March, around the end of March, up until then as well, there will be a special offer being run. Now, this is on a slightly different tier. I know there's currently 2 tiers on the page at the moment. The second tier, which is the £3 tier, which is the special offer specifically, that's only there so I can cover the cost of purchasing and shipping, because what I'll be doing as a special offer is I will be handing out a physical postcard, or I'll be sending a physical postcard, handwritten, by the way. It'll be handwritten. No matter how bad my handwriting is, it's going to be handwritten, and that's a promise I intend to keep. And it's going to be a physical postcard as a thank you for pledging. Regardless of how much you pledge, or even if you don't pledge, I'll be very grateful for any support anyone can give regardless. And the postcards themselves, they look a little bit like my business card. So the back of it will have my logo on the back there. And on the front, okay, it's not going to be the business card like the business card itself. But on the front, you'll have my handwritten message on there, signed by me personally, and I will promise to every length that will be handwritten for every single person who decides to go for the special offer as well. But again, that's only to cover the cost. A different tier is only there to cover the costs of purchasing the postcards and also send them off. And the postcards, they will only be shipped to UK addresses, only because the cost of international shipping is extortionate for a little postcard. So it's a bit like, it will only be sent to UK addresses, and there's a slightly different tier for it as well. At the end of the special offer, that tier will also be removed. So once a special offer is over, I will be removing the £3 tier, and then if you want to reduce your pledge to £1 a month, or if you want to get rid of the pledge completely, that's completely fine, provided you've pledged before the 29th of March, and provided that the actual payment has gone through. You will then receive a postcard by the end of April. It may take a bit of time to fulfill with actually getting the postcard, but trust me on this, you will definitely get a postcard if you pledge to the special offer. Regardless of how much you do pledge, however, you will get a few perks as a thank you. The first thing is you'll get access to my Discord server. So my Discord server, which used to be public, I used to have a link on it to it in the description below, but personal reasons meant that I had to get rid of that. And the outro has since had a redacted instead of a link to the Discord server. However, by pledging to the Patreon page, you will get access to my Discord server, to a specific role where you will get to know quite a lot of things on there, and you'll be able to chat to fellow patrons as well. You will also get some patron only posts on there as well. So for example, if I'm going to a train spotting outing or to an event or something, then patrons may know about it first before Twitter and Facebook does. And that will then be a patron only post, which anyone who donates at least £1 a month will know about. You may also get some early access content, but the only problem with this is that I'm quite reluctant to do it. For example, with current series, for example, Ratchet & Clank 2, for example, you won't get any of those early access. But say now if I'm making a new series, you may get access to the first video earlier so that you can watch it first, and then other people can see it afterwards. However, generally when it comes to early access content, you will not get a different video to what anyone else would get. I'm not going to reduce the quality of any videos or anything like that. You will get the same quality videos that I'm currently making, or even better, in fact, when it comes to this. No one will be disadvantaged when it comes to whether you're pledged or not to the Patreon account. I'm not going to change my behavior on YouTube, nor am I going to change anything that I'm doing on YouTube, nor am I going to change the quality of my videos for people who don't pledge or anything like that. Everything will more than likely remain the same. In fact, I'm going to try and improve things. For example, better frequency of videos. Hopefully I can get 2 or 3 videos out a week instead of just 1. Or even, I don't even get the 1 out sometimes, but I'm hopefully trying to get 1 video out per week. Try and increase that to maybe 2 or 3 videos per week as well. But I'm not going to change how I am on YouTube just because of Patreon. I want that to be made explicitly clear that my channel is not changing just because I now have Patreon. I should also mention as well, pledging is completely optional. You do not have to pledge to the Patreon page. It is completely up to you. But a link to the Patreon page will be down in the description below, and it will be kept there now. I'll put it in the upload defaults as well. So the link will always be down there in the description, and it will also be on the outro as well. So I'll be putting it on the outro in place of the Discord. Even if you do not want to pledge, please go and look down at the Patreon page. Please go and check it out. And if you have any feedback about how the page should look or anything I should include on the page as well, then please feel free to let me know. Comment down below with any feedback that you have about it, and I will take your feedback into account and will make changes as I feel is necessary. So that's about it from me. Again, if you do want to pledge, then make sure you go down there and you can pledge if you want. If you don't want to pledge, please still do look at the page. Hopefully everybody's excited about August 2020 project as much as I am. I'm really excited to be doing something like this because it is something I really wanted to do for such a long time. It's just that I've not had the funding to do it yet, but hopefully I will be able to do it this year. We'll see how things go. Again, if anything does change, I will let you all know on Twitter, Facebook, and I will also make a video about it as well. However, that is about it from me for the time being. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me out a lot, and you'll get more videos like this. Also, don't forget to like my Facebook, follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. As always, I'll see you all in the next video. But until then, goodbye.